This Thursday marks the biggest week of the offseason for football fans, the NFL Draft.
And we've got quite a few Terps hoping to go pro, so our Katie Marr is here to break down who's got the best shot of making their dreams come true. Katie?
Yeah, guys, we had 7 Maryland football players participate at this year's Pro Day in the Jones Hill House, and they all stand a chance of seeing their name on the TV or getting signed after the draft. And we're going to start off with the 2 names everyone should be on the lookout for, safety Nick Cross and tight end Chig Okonkwo, who both received invites to the Combine and put up insane numbers, specifically in the 40-yard dash. Cross led all of the safeties in the event with a time of 4.34 seconds. He's a player that's been known for his burst when running and physicality when tackling ball carriers. He knows how to identify threats in zone coverage and can follow receivers' routes easily with that speed he's got beneath him. Cross upped his stock of the 2021 season, leading the Terps with 2 forced fumbles, 3 interceptions, and was second on the team with 44 forced tackles. His 3 sacks were also the most of any defensive backs in College Park. Sports Illustrated has the 6'1" DeMatha grad as the 6th best safety prospect in this draft class. And some places he could end up that need to address their safety needs: AFC champs Cincinnati, the Bills, the Jets, and the Pats. But one local team that's been in dire need of a true safety, the Washington Commanders. So who knows, this Maryland native could be staying right here in the DMV with his former teammate at DeMatha, Chase Young, to help out the secondary. Here's Cross on what a team would be gaining by adding him to its roster.
I feel like I bring anything you want. Defense, I can play anywhere on the field. Special teams, I can play all 4 special teams. And at the end of the day, I'll be great in the community. Someone who is a great ambassador for the organization.
Now to the fastest tight end at the Combine, Chig Okonkwo. Okonkwo was one of Talia Tungabailoa's most consistent targets in 2021, collecting 52 receptions for 447 yards and 5 touchdowns. The 6'3" tight end turned heads at the Combine, leading the tight ends in the 40-yard dash with a time of 4.52 seconds. The good news for Okonkwo is that PFF has him ranked as the 8th best tight end in this draft class. The only thing working against him, not a lot of teams really need to draft a tight end this year, but that's no reason to worry, because on Maryland's Pro Day, Okonkwo told press he's had in-depth conversations with the Giants, Titans, Saints. Here's him visiting their facility in New Orleans, dunking one in, the Browns, and others, including the Ravens. That caught the eye of Lamar Jackson on Twitter, who responded saying Chig and Mark Andrews would be an awesome duo in Baltimore. Now, one player that didn't get an invite to the Combine but proved on Pro Day that maybe he should have, Sam Okuyanu. The defensive lineman put up numbers that would have led his respective position in 4 events at the Combine. He ran a 4.75 40-yard dash, put up 31 reps on the bench, had a 35.5-inch vertical jump, and would have tied for first with a 10-foot, 3-inch broad jump. Running back Tayon Fleet Davis also wasn't invited to the Combine, but is still declared for the draft. He led the Terps on the ground in 2021 with 128 carries for 721 rushing yards, running in 8 touchdowns too. And Fleet Davis is a dual threat. He had the 3rd highest receptions on the team in 2021, adding 32 for 305 receiving yards and 1 score to his resume. He notched a 35-inch vertical jump on Pro Day, and if he isn't drafted, stands a great chance at still being signed afterwards, just like running back Javon Leake back in 2020. And 2 more names to look out for are defensive back Jordan Mosley and kicker Joseph Petrino. Mosley ended the season with a team-high 83 tackles, broke up 8 passes, and forced 1 fumble, earning him a Big Ten honorable mention nod. Petrino has been Maryland's primary kicker for 4 years. He's notched a career-long 51-yarder in those 4 years and made a 55-yarder at Pro Day. In those 4 years at College Park, he's made 129 of 139 extra point attempts and 31 of 44 field goal attempts. And when you include D lineman Latez Rogers, that's 7 Terps that we could end up making our Pro Terp one day. And we'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out this week. And guys, another name to look out for is former Maryland lacrosse Tewaaraton winner Jared Bernhardt. As incredible as he is on the lacrosse field, it's always been his dream to play for pro football. Won the D2 national championship with Ferris State as a QB this year, and now he's being viewed as a wide receiver or kick returner prospect for the NFL. Prime Bill Belichick prospect, if you ask me.
He's absolutely amazing, and I wouldn't be surprised if I saw any of those names up on that draft watch list.
Yep.
You know, I'm a New York Giants fan, and we need almost every position at this point. So, I'm more than happy to take someone that I've been used to covering for the past 2 years. So that'd be pretty cool. But
Could end up there. Never know.
Yeah.